Grenoble, the Pirates of the Alps.
"60 minutes is all it took for the ancients to bring humanity to the brink of extinction. Those who survived mobilized their settlements to begin life anew upon a poisoned earth. In the hunt for food and fuel, the weak perished, and the strong grew ever more powerful. Until a new age arose. The age of the great predator cities of the West.
Grenoble, France. The largest city of the Alps. It was spared destruction during the 60-minute war and has become one of the largest strongholds against traction cities. Founded in 43 BC at the foot of the Isara River, the town was protected on all sides by the steep Alps. They researched hydroelectric power, nuclear power, and became one of the largest manufacturing plants for Caterpillar. After surviving the 60-minute war, they became a military state. The government set up in the Bastille, an old fortress overlooking the town, located at the south end of the Chartreuse mountain range. With their industry and hydropower still intact, they were able to focus on defending the city instead of rebuilding it. They began by fortifying the 2-mile valley connecting their city to the main plains of what was once France. Laden with hundreds of mines and crisscrossed with thousands of feet of steel wire, it was nearly impenetrable to both traction cities and airships alike. They found they needed more resources, and so began construction of a vessel to rival those of the traction cities. They did not want to fight the traction cities head-on, and so created a vessel that would pirate them instead. The top designers designed a ship that would mimic a spider. Its 8 legs would allow it to nimbly pick its way through the valley and across the Alps. Its head held the bridge where the spider was controlled from. It was powered by a massive nuclear reactor, powering the hydraulic systems created by the old researchers at the Caterpillar plant. Its massive fangs allowed it to rip giant steel sections the size of bridges off of these cities. Anything of value was stripped off, and then the massive pieces of steel were stored in the hold to be disgorged at the city later. One big problem they had was how to house the people running the ship. They had to be kept upright even when the spider was climbing the side of another city. It was decided that pods would be built on bearings, allowing them to rotate, so they were always kept horizontal to the ground. A lot of netting was used to connect between these pods, as it was the only surefire way that people could get from one to the other. They designed a unique way to immobilize the larger predator cities so that they could climb on them and begin to pirate them. Instead of charging head-on, it had decided to disable the tracks of the city. They did this in a unique way, utilizing the motion of a wave to destroy the tracks. By starting with a steel cable from a bridge, they were able to whip it and then pull it taut, increasing the power of the wave. Once the wave hit the traction city's treads, it would destroy them, leaving them immobile. Once the spider had filled its hold with all the pirated resources it could, it came home to a hero's welcome, leaving the cities it destroyed in fear of the pirates of the Alps.